Okay, I'm gonna start. Ready? Hi guys, so we are in a cafe, so if you hear any noises around, that's what's going on. We got some more questions after we did our boyfriend tag that people liked and thought you were funny.
Oh.
We got a few more questions and we're going to answer them now. First up is from Bridgie B. Is there an age gap physically or mentally?
So she's older than me.
I'm 1991, he's 93.
She's physically more older than me. I think I'm mentally more older than her. So
Yeah.
it's balanced.
I haven't matured since I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
Very true, actually.
This one I kept in, and you're gonna be angry at me. So the question was, what's the best K-drama you two have watched together? And I said, Himigwa Gojiman.
You don't even know the name.
Dude, what's it called?
I think it was familiar.
Yeah. So there's this like horrible drama.
I mean, it depends on how you define horrible, but it is.
I mean, it's like perfect Korean soap opera, which means that it's really bad.
To be fair, in Korea there is no term soap opera because every Korean drama is like that.
Every time we go get dinner at this one place after work, they're always playing it because that's when it comes on TV. So we've accidentally started watching it. But just so we do answer your question, the K-drama that we agree on is, can you guess?
I don't know.
The only K-drama you like.
Oh, Copy Friends. Well, when I was in elementary school, actually, my mom destroyed our TV because I was fixated on TV for her forever. So I didn't really watch TV ever since when I was in 5th grade. So actually, the last K-drama I ever watched is that.
Coffee Prince.
It's still a really good one, actually. It's not stereotypical in a lot of sense, actually.
It was very different for the
also,
time.
it was the only drama I ever talked about being a not straight.
Yeah.
And also, it was the only drama that shows up the young female that is not feminine.
But then after that, there were so many like gender bender ones.
Yeah, but yeah. To be fair, the other like follow-ups are really like distorted in a lot of ways. I feel like they're not really showing the character as
a human.
Yeah, or like they just want to show a strong woman just because women wanted to see strong women in the TV, not because they have an actual reason to be a strong or something. But like for Coffee Friends, actually, it has a really meaningful and like very reasonable reasons and emotional lines of why she has to become really strong. I wouldn't say that's the best drama, I'm sure, because I didn't watch any K-dramas ever since that, honestly.
That is the only drama that we agree on. But I think he'd really like 응답하라 90. It's really good. I think you'd appreciate it. So yeah, we don't really watch K-dramas.
I mean, I'm busy watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so.
Next up, Hilario Rawan asked, what hobbies do you share? Do we learn new languages together? We don't really share hobbies. Board games.
I love board games.
We like board games, but we're really bad.
We just don't like losing, but
we're both really competitive.
We like reading books, to be fair. When we don't have a computer, so that we can waste the time on YouTube.
Yeah,
just like you guys.
It's not like a hobby that we like we don't do it together, but yeah, we both really read a lot. And then as far as learning new languages, I've kind of like learned languages up to a point, and now Kurt is learning a lot of them and catching up to me.
That's not true. Well,
No. I mean, like with French, I knew like 3 years worth of French, and then you started learning it, so now you caught up and now you're surpassing me. And same with Japanese, you caught up and now you're surpassing me.
Well, I didn't never learn Japanese, to be fair.
Yeah, but like you're just naturally really good at it. So that's that.
Because I watch so much animations.
So as far as like learning languages together, no, I just watch him make me look bad. That's a how. Should I start?
Why
no. Number 5 was actually asked by a ton of people, and it was, when we started dating, was there a language barrier? If yes, how did we get past it?
I think there was.
We 100% speak in English.
Sometimes.
Unless it's like really little things like I think for you it was harder just because I was okay because I was in my native language, but for you it was harder.
Well, I guess it took a while, but also the Carrie got used to being in Korea, so she only used really simple words and simple sentences actually. I don't know you guys ever.
Speak slowly.
Yeah, I don't know you guys ever really felt that, but she really speaks slowly like, compared to other Americans. To be fair.
A lot of people say that they watch my channel
To learn
English because I speak in a way that's easy to understand.
Yeah, it's very true actually. She speaks really slowly.
Yeah.
Also, she doesn't. Yeah, so it took a while. I think it took a while for me to explain things perfectly in a way that I want to explain it.
You're really particular too. Like he always asks me like, what does this word mean? And it's like such a high level of vocabulary. In Korean, like if I learn the color blue, I'm okay to call all shades of blue blue. I'm satisfied with that. But you're like, well, what is this ocean misty?
Well, even that's also
kind of
interesting.
thing.
But also different story. Like in the East Asian languages, when you say blue, like
It means
Parata.
green too, right?
Parata, that means blue and green at the same time actually, especially in older people. That's same for Mayans too for some reason. So anyway,
And promote our video. So we made a video about Korean slang. I'll put it up here wherever it goes.
well, if you ask to any Korean like what's the difference between hard and different, they will difficult, right?
Yeah.
They will say like exact definition of why is it different. But like for Americans, they don't articulate it different.
Yeah.
Well, she majored in the communication, but like I honestly don't believe in communication in the sense that like communications are not.
It can't be complete.
Yeah, the language is not complete.
I actually think that us knowing both languages is helpful though, because like when we can't get something across completely in English, we can use words from other languages to express it.
The point is, language is very delicate, even if you're really good at it. So
basically, it was fine. Language was fine.
Yeah, we're fine. I mean, like
we're fine, right? Next one is from T. Andriana. I scribbled these. I'm so sorry. Really quick. Do you believe in love at first sight?
No.
No. I think we're both no. Nina Amalina asked, how do you feel when I take solo trips? Are you worried? Are you supportive? How do you feel? Here's one thing. So because you guys only really know me from my channel, you know that I travel a lot by myself. But what you don't know is that he also does. So it's not like I'm the only one that travels by myself.
Well, yeah.
Like, you...
To be fair, even before we met, I've been always doing that. Like when I was in middle school, I left my house for like 2 weeks and went around the whole Korea actually.
Didn't
alone.
you just like, you had like a student bus pass or a train pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, I borrowed my mother's credit card.
Oh.
I borrowed it. Make
Oh,
sure.
right before we started dating, you went to Paris for a month by yourself.
Yeah.
And then
I stayed in Paris for a month without any plan actually.
Yeah, no plan. You had like your first night planned, like the hostel.
4 days actually. 4
Yeah.
days of Airbnb. Also, really long story, but like the Airbnb was so.
Denis.
Denis. I wonder what he does now.
Oh.
Actually, the road that I was staying was Rue Saint Denis,
And
the
then
guy
Denis
was
was
yeah, the guy was never mind.
Anyway.
Different story. I also think that like traveling alone is much better in a lot of sense. I really think traveling is about discovering yourself, not like unless you want to go to Disneyland. But like she sometimes just go to really random places I would never go. Like even in Korea, like it's basically like you're living in America and you're going to I don't know.
Middle of like Wyoming.
I don't even know where that is. But anyway, like going that. And then one time she actually lost, kind of. Not lost. She like couldn't find a bus.
My bus never came.
And she doesn't know how to call the cab, obviously. So she needed to call me, which when I was just old. And now I have to call up the cab, and now I need to explain the cab where she is. That happened.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, Korea is a really safe place,
Yeah.
like in a lot of sense. So I usually don't care or like worried about it. But sometimes I'm worried about it just because she goes to really, really weird and random places, honestly.
I think we both think that solo travel is really important.
But also, like, if we go together, she wouldn't be able to do things just I like get cranky and then
we
like,
have really
why would you
different
do
travel
that?
style.
Why do you need to take a photo?
Even when we went to Osaka, we like split up for one day. So it's usually better if we travel apart. But we're going to Hong Kong next month. This month, actually, by the time that I post this, right? In January.
So in short, we're usually okay. We don't care. But sometimes I get scared because she goes to a really random place and get lost in 10 p.m. or something. But usually fine. It's better to travel alone if you really want to discover yourself. You're inside.
Last question from Laura Sunley. What has been your favorite trip together? And we said Osaka, we think.
Yeah, Osaka was fun. I've never been to Osaka before. Well, actually, if we count when we went to New York and things,
I really liked our
actually
New
New
York
York,
trip.
I would say New York was better in a lot of sense. Osaka was fun too, but like Osaka was kind of spoiled in the sense that it's just so obvious place for me.
Didn't we go on a holiday and there were like a lot of Koreans there?
To be fair, Osaka is always full of Koreans.
Yeah, but it was like
It's not just-
abnormal.
I mean, it's a fun place, but it's just
Also, we were there for a shorter time. In New York, we were there for like 10 days, so
it was about like 1.5 weeks.
yeah. So, yeah, either New York or Osaka, I think. Ask us after we get back from Hong Kong.
I mean, San Francisco was okay, honestly. It's just not a perfect place that I would imagine. But
Yeah.
New York was really good. I still think. Except how dirty Subway was. It's just disgusting.
Yeah.
You saw the video, like Conan, they drove
I know.
away the...
We have rats that like their tails are tied together. They get stuck together. It's called a rat king.
Is it like a natural phenomenon or?
Yeah, their tails just all get tangled together, and then it's just this like rat, giant rat.
That sounds very interesting.
You'll find one. Anyway, on that note, we're done. That was it. So thank you for watching. Thank you very much for answering questions. He doesn't really like this, so if we do another video together, it will be something that he wants. That. Why?
No, I just imagining it would be so fun if I do a video of like explaining what the great fins are. Why?
Oh my
only
god. So it is Sunday, and I swear since Friday he has been watching YouTube videos about math problems, prime numbers.
You guys
and
know
like-
how the pi get defined by never mind.
He won't be making that kind of content on this channel.
I would love to.
I won't let him.
She's just not letting
But
me.
no, you really want to share like Korean music, Korean film, and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So we probably won't do any more Q&As because he hates Q&As. Anyway, thank you for watching as usual, and we will talk to you guys later. Have a happy New Year. Bye.